Good afternoon, teacher. My name is Sara Bolaños, and I will explain some terms and do a review of the theme number 6. So let me start with the first concept, linguistic knowledge. Linguistic knowledge is the unconscious information we have about our own language. For example, when I say the cat is on the mat, we immediately understand the meaning. We also know if that sentence is true or false in a real situation. This knowledge includes grammar rules, word meaning, and how to combine parts correctly. Even in a basic conversation, like asking, "How are you?" we use the linguistic knowledge. Without it, we couldn't communicate or understand other people. So, linguistic knowledge is our internal guide to understanding and judging sentences. Now, let's talk about truth conditional and composition semantics. Truth conditional semantics studies meaning by looking at whether a sentence is true or false in the real world. For example, the sentence, "The sky is blue," is true on a sunny day, but false if the sky is gray. The compositional semantics, on the other hand, builds meaning from smaller parts. We put together the meaning of words like Jake drives a car to understand the whole sentence. The grammatical order matters too. Jake drives a car is a different form from car drives Jake. Both approaches and help us explain how speakers understand sentences. At the end, truth conditional semantics focuses on reality, while compositional semantics focuses on how we combine meanings. The third concept is simply truth. In semantics, truth is not about opinions, it is about whether a sentence matches reality. For example, if I say Lily dances very well, we can check if that is true. If we know that Lily is a professional dancer, we say the sentence is true. If we know that Lily can't dance at all, we say the sentence is false. In that case, we might also think the speaker is lying. Most declarative sentences can be true or false depending on the situation. For example, it is raining. It is true when I see rain outside, but false when the sun is shining. So, truth is not absolute, it depends on real world conditions. Now, let's look at tautologies, also called analytical statements. A tautology is a sentence that is always true. It doesn't matter what happens in the real world. For example, a married person is not single. It's only true because of the meaning of the words. Another example, all squares have four sides. We cannot find a square with three sides. Similarly, all squares are round. It is true by definition. Tautologies don't give us information about the world, but they show us how are the meaning words and the meaning of their parts. Tautologies are logically true. They don't depend on reality. Finally, let's talk about contradictions. Contradictions is a sentence that is always false in every possible situation. For example, a square is around. It's false because squares have four sides and are round. For example, another example is a widower has a living life. The word widower means that a man hasn't a wife. So, so his wife has died. So he can have a living wife. One more example. The sun is blue. We know the sun is yellow or orange, but not blue. The contradictions violate the meaning of the words inside the meaning. They help us understand semantic rules because they show we cannot see the meaning full. So, to summarize, semantics help us understand meaning in each word. And in language. We learned that linguistic knowledge is an unconscious ability to understand and judge. Truth conditional semantics connects meaning to reality, but compositional semantics builds meaning from smaller parts. Truth depends on real world conditions that then tautologies that are always true and contradictions are always false. Understanding these concepts helps us analyze how language combines meaning, and that's it. Thank you for watching.